in liquidation activity. So over the past 3 months, we've seen about $5 billion worth of CMBS loans liquidated and principal reductions. What's important to note about modification activity in the CMBS sector, at least, is that many of these modifications have come with assumable financing as well. So they're trying to help either recap the property or get a new investor to take over the property. And, moving those assets, recycling those assets to the system, generally speaking, is a benefit to the recovery. In terms of loss severity on these liquidated loans, that's, stayed relatively stable. Overall loss severity for liquidations for CMBS was 38% in 2009, 45% in 2010, 46% so far in 2011. So that's been increasingly stable, but we are seeing, certainly you can see the upward increase in terms of that activity. How that's played out, you can see there's significant bifurcation in terms of execution across metros. So the larger coastal markets, Boston, D.C., L.A., New York, San Francisco, average loss severity on these liquidations has been, anywhere from, 5 to 20% versus about 50% loss severity overall. So you can see that you are getting much more or much better execution in these metros, and the definition of distressed, some of these markets that have seen better performance over the past couple of years is a little bit different than in some of the smaller markets. In the banking sector, we've also seen increase in disposition activity. This chart is looking at non-performing loan sales by banks on a quarterly basis, and you can see that since 2009 this has increased pretty significantly.